Hi everybody, welcome to Musical Fridays at the Church of the Holy Trinity. I'm Cleve, Kersh, the music director. So this Sunday the choir is singing a piece by Josquin de Prez, but he's commonly known as Josquin. This was one of the most important figures in, let's say, early Western music. So after the long development of Gregorian chant from around the 900s all the way continuing through the 1200s and 1300s, at a certain point, composers started discovering how to make layers. So they might take a little bit of chant melody and just place a similar voice on top of it. That makes that kind of classic medieval sound, which is familiar. Eventually, composers got even more layered, and they would maybe take a little bit of chant and then a few moments later imitate it with a different voice. So there's all sorts of possibilities. So Josquin was actually one of the first important composers who, in his music for the church, in his various mass settings, and his motets, really started exploring the possibility of what's called polyphonic music, which of course is where we have multiple lines moving together at different times. So just to give you, this doesn't exactly give you a sense of the polyphony, but it gives you a little sense of the harmony that Josquin would have used at the time. This is part of the motet we're singing on Sunday, basically praising God as being, you alone create miracles, you alone are the creator. It's a very beautiful setting, actually filled with little dramatic pauses, or a way to let the listeners just rest with each little utterance. It's very beautiful music, so we look forward to presenting that on Sunday. I thought I would play a little bit of medieval organ music. So you can imagine back then the organs were kind of primitive. There was an important collection from dating somewhere in the late 1400s called the Lochamer Liederbuch, or the songbook of the village of Lochem. And I'm going to play you a little piece from there. It's more reminiscent of the kind of folk music of the time. It's nice to hear how in this little limited span of notes which is used, the kind of inventiveness which is possible. It's certainly a more unusual rhythm than we're accustomed to in later periods, in the Baroque period, the classical period, the Romantic period, where things tended to be a little more four-square. This is a kind of odd use of rhythm, and especially little ornaments, that kind of thing. Incidentally, this this sort of music served as inspiration in the 20th century for a number of composers, particularly in France. Jean Alain, Jean Langlais, folks like that who took the quirkiness of the rhythm and kind of made it into their own thing. So look forward to singing Josquin for you this coming Sunday. Have a great weekend, everybody.